guys, I'm Senior Airman Carley Smith, and I'm here with Airman First Class Victoria Severi. Today I'm going to introduce you to Airman Severi. We're going to learn a little bit about why she joined the Air Force, what she does, and a little bit about her experience so far. So, hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Awesome. So let's jump right into it. I would like to know, how long have you been in the Air Force?
I left for boot camp in the middle of May, so I've been in approximately 8 months.
Of 2016?
Yes.
Okay, so not too long. And this is your first base.
Yep.
So welcome. You haven't been here. How long have you been in Goldsboro?
In Goldsboro, I've been here about a month, but I started yesterday at Seymour Johnson.
Nice.
So.
Congratulations. Thank you. So tell me where you're from.
Originally, I'm from Napa, California, so all the way on the other coast.
Yeah, you traveled very far to get here. Texas, right? Basic training.
Right.
Where was your tech school?
Tech school was actually in Maryland. So I was at Fort Meade, and I was about 30 minutes from D.C., so that was really cool, and 30 minutes from Baltimore. So I got to see a lot of our nation's history, which is really cool.
Yeah, D.C. is an awesome trip. Yeah. Tell me a little bit about why you joined. Why did you leave Napa Valley?
Well,
why would anybody leave Napa Valley?
From an early age, my parents really instilled in myself and my brothers this love of country, and so I've always had a desire to serve, and I never really thought I could do it. And then one day I was like, I'm going to do it no matter what, you know, training. And so I trained really hard before I left for basic, and then left, and I did it, and I'm just so like happy that I'm here. Like, I'm an airman.
That's awesome.
Crazy. Yeah.
Well, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
It's contagious, your enthusiasm. Tell me about basic, you know, while we're on that topic. You know, it is something you need to train for. It's a lot of times the hardest thing anybody's done in their life up until that point.
Right.
So tell me, what was your experience like?
It was all a blur.
If you remember it.
Waking up early, I mean, that was a little tough. But it was just keep doing it, don't give up. I mean, just there was times where I'm like, am I gonna get through this? But I just pushed through, and just the 50 other girls in my flight, we all really helped each other get through in those tough moments.
Very cool. What was the best part, you would say?
The food. They
really,
have really,
yeah,
I know, right?
Something people think of.
No,
they're like
but
basic
the food is
training and
amazing.
Good food. Really?
You know, plus, you know, graduation and my parents coming to see me graduate. That was really neat.
Very cool. Well, now, you know, that's behind you. Tech school's behind you. Tell me about your job.
So I'm stationed at Seymour Johnson Air Force Base in Goldsboro, North Carolina, and I work in the public affairs department. So I'm a photojournalist. I get to tell the Air Force story.
Cool.
So I get to highlight airmen and their, you know, what they do in their job, and just, you know, how they support the mission.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
So is that working with a lot of cameras? Are you, you know, writing articles? What all does that entail?
So I'm still learning about what I'm actually going to do at Seymour, but yeah, in tech school we learned on the camera and how to write articles, public affairs, you know, doing media relations, community relations. So.
All that fun stuff.
Yeah.
Well, talking about your tech school, I believe it was a joint tech school. So you were working with Army, Marine, Navy, even Coast Guard.
Yeah.
So what was that like? That's not something everybody gets to do right when they join the Air Force. So.
I thought it was really neat.
Yeah.
Just seeing the different branches and their experiences and their boot camp, because we all had just graduated from our own boot camps.
Yeah.
And so just telling stories back and forth about that, sitting in the DFAC together was really neat, how their public affairs relates to their specific branches. So it's neat to compare and contrast and, you know, bounce ideas off each other, what works for them, what doesn't. So it really helps the military as a whole get better. So,
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting to see the other side of things. Well, so like you said, you've been in Goldsboro for just a little while now, but what's your impression of the area?
I love the people, and just since I got here, the people have been really nice. And
so word on the street is that you've had a big event in your life recently in downtown Goldsboro. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, my now husband, A1C Ken Boynton, we got married here 2 weeks ago today, actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago today? Congratulations.
Thank you.
Very cool. So where did you guys meet?
We met in tech school.
Okay.
And so he kind of, showed me about the camera. He's kind of the one that gave me tips and tricks about the camera. So it's kind of
nice.
Yeah.
So you've only been in Goldsboro for a little while, but what is your impression of it so far?
I really like the area. I came here a month ago to be with my fiance, and I fell in love with Goldsboro. And so when we got married 2 weeks ago, actually, we applied for a joint spouse, and so the Air Force rerouted me, and they stationed me here in Seymour, and so that's why I'm now stationed at Seymour Johnson.
Awesome.
So,
well, congratulations on the wedding,
Thank
first
you.
of all, and that's very cool that you got to stay somewhere that you really enjoy.
yeah, the Air Force is really big on family and keeping us together, and so they're really supportive of that.
Nice. Well, so far, again, you've only been here for about a month, but what is your favorite part of Goldsboro?
My favorite part of Goldsboro is the people and how nice they are, how thankful they are for the military, and just their overall positive attitude whenever I go out.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I want to say thank you so much for joining
Thank
me
you.
today.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks. Thank you. Again, I'm Senior Airman Carley Smith. I'm here with A1C Victoria Severi. We're here from Seymour Johnson Air Force Base, and thanks for tuning in.